Whitney Elizabeth Houston, better known as the voice within the music industry, is credited with the crossover success that established the presence of black artists on the MTV scene. Her powerful voice won her accolades internationally, making the classic music genre very appealing. Whitney Houston was born in 1963 to John and Cissy Houston. Her formative years were very influenced by the music propagated by her gospel singer mother. Whitney Houston was born in New Jersey, and her maternal relatives were all into the gospel, soul and rhythm and blues music. She was raised within a staunch Baptist and Pentecostal environment at home. The family relocated to a middle-class area in the East Orange region of New Jersey when she was 4. Her mother, Cissy, was a backup singer to Elvis Presley and Aretha Franklin. It took the young girl no time to follow in her mother's footsteps, and at 11, Houston began performing as a soloist in the choir at the New Hope Baptist Church, Newark. This was the humble beginning of the American pop diva, R&B singer, film producer, actress, songwriter, record producer and fashion model. Houston was one of the first black artists to make a mark within the white male rock-dominated music scene. Her debut album established her as a big-time solo artist, while the follow-up album was adjudged as the first entry by a female artist to enjoy the numero uno position on the Billboard 200. The box office grosser The Bodyguard added to the success story, and her niche in Hollywood in the 1990s. I Will Always Love You became an ode to love and the best-selling soundtrack of all time. As of 2010, according to Guinness World Records, Houston is the most awarded female artist of all time with 6 Grammy Awards, 30 Billboard Music Awards, 22 American Music Awards, 2 Emmy Awards, among a total of 415 career awards. She is ranked as the 4th best-selling female artist in the United States. Whitney also shares the all-time record for the most American Music Awards ever won in a single year, of any single artist, with Michael Jackson with 8 wins in 1994. In September 2010, Houston was ranked as one of the top 100 greatest artists of all time by VH1. The Road to Stardom. Whitney Houston, her musical and experimental journey since her first solo performance in the church Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah, to her exposure to the music of artists like Chaka Khan and Elvis Presley and her awards, Houston has been the epitome of talent and the voice of God to millions of fans across the globe. At the tender age of 14, Houston was the lead singer in the Michael Zager extravaganza Life's a Party. In 1979, Houston was a background singer for Chaka Khan's single Grosser, I'm Every Woman. In the 1980s, she posed as a fashion model in Vogue and 17. She worked on the ballad Memories for the group Material. It received acclaim as one of the most gorgeous ballads ever single quote. Her duet Hold Emmy single quote in 1984 nearly bagged Houston the Best New Artist Grammy, but luck favored this beautiful singer with the first Grammy coming in for Best Pop Vocal Performance, Female for the classic Saving All My Love for You. The performance at the Grammy also won Houston her first Emmy Award in the category Outstanding Individual Performance in a Variety or Music Program. Houston's grand entry and acceptance within the music industry has been acknowledged as one of the 25 musical milestones in the last 25 years. Houston impressed Jerry Griffith, the A&R representative of Arista Records, and the result was her national televised debut with Davis on the popular Merv Griffin Show. Houston signed on the dotted line with Arista within a deal that ensured that no other label signed the singer. It was around this time that Hold Emmy single quote from the album Love Language became a top 5 R&B hit single. Houston all-time favorites include Someone for Emmy single quote, You Give Good Love, Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, Greatest Love of All and Where Do Broken Hearts Go. She has experimented with dance funk music, classical music, soulful ballads, R&B, romantic odes and the controversial crossover bass music genre. The Troubled Years. Whitney Houston with her husband Bobby Brown. The decline of this multifaceted and talented artist came with her marriage to R&B singer Bobby Brown. Houston and Brown got married when her career was at its zenith. The subsequent drug and spousal abuse took its toll on her, personally and career-wise. The result was a decline in her public image and album sales. The press and other forms of media played truant and highlighted her erratic behavior beyond repair. Whitney Houston reconciled to drug rehab programs in 2005 and 2006 and divorced Bobby Brown, gaining complete custody of their only child, a daughter. Whitney Houston. In August 2009, Houston released her new album, I Look to You, which sold 305,000 copies in the first week, making it #1 on the Billboard 200. In September of that same year, Whitney gave a very candid interview, her first in 7 years, on The Oprah Show. She appeared on numerous other television shows across Europe as part of her promotion plan for her recently released album. Later in 2010, she decided to embark on a world tour titled Nothing But Love Tour. This would be Whitney's first tour in over 10 years. However, this tour proved to be a disaster with rescheduling and canceling of shows and concerts due to widespread negative reviews and ill health. Early in 2011, at music mogul Clive Davis' annual pre-Grammy Gala in tribute to cousin Dionne Warwick, Whitney gave an uneven performance. By May of 2011 she had entered rehabilitation again, citing drug and alcohol problems. On February 11, 2012, Whitney Houston died in Beverly Hills, California. She was found in an unresponsive state, not breathing, in a bathtub in her Beverly Hilton hotel room. She was 48. Houston's vocal styling has had a significant impact on the music industry and has also been called the Queen of Pop for her influence on the music scene during the 1990s. Whitney not only redefined the image of a female soul icon, but inspired singers of all generations ranging from Mariah Carey to Beyoncé. And the magic of Whitney Houston continues.